Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Club Passim. Thank you for being here for another edition of Passim Streams. Again, this time live from Club Passim itself. It is so exciting to be in this room. We've got some updated tech equipment. This is the inaugural voyage of our new video cameras. Hopefully, everything is going to look and sound great for you folks out there. My name is Matt Smith, and I'm the managing director here. I've been here for 25 years, as long as this place has been a nonprofit organization. We have been a venue in Harvard Square for over 60 years, but as a nonprofit for the past 25. As a nonprofit, during normal times, what we'd be doing is having shows in the room here 7 nights a week. We run a music school. We have outreach programs. Our Celtic Festival, BCM Fest in January. We've got granting parts of Passim, including the Iguana Music Fund, where at the end of this year, we'll be giving away $40,000 in grants. And earlier this year, we gave away, raised and distributed over $145,000 through our Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund. We do all of this with the generosity of folks like you making donations. We ask for a donation for this show. You go to passim.org/stream. But right now, we are at our year-end fundraising campaign called Passim Persists. That is what we've been doing throughout the pandemic. We've been closed now since March 12th. And we started streaming shows remotely on March 13th and started raising money for artists on that day as well. We can only do this and help stay around with the help of folks like you becoming members of Passim. You can do that at passim.org/support. And if you get a new membership, or if you upgrade your membership to Passim, you could be sporting one of these. So get your membership at passim.org/support. And I'm going to fog up my glasses now as I talk to you. We are thrilled to have here two of our favorites. I'm going to take the glasses off because they're just fogging up and it's really irritating. Two of our favorites that ever get on our stage, whether separately or together. They have a brand new project out right now that I recommend getting on Bandcamp on Friday, because that is their fee-free Friday, where all the money goes to the artists. We've got Hanneke Cassel and Yann Falquet.
Woo! Thank you so much. This is awesome. Being at Club Passim. The last time I was at Club Passim was like February. Well, we decided it was for the Keith Murphy and Yann Falquet show back in February. It was a great show. Everybody, this is Yann Falquet.
Hello.
And Jan and I just made an album of traditional Scottish tunes called Over the Sea to Sky. It's just been finished. It's just been released. And that was actually the first set we recorded. We recorded it at Jan's house, I think, in like August. And it was like 100 degrees. And I just have been telling people this, that this is the first time I felt like I was at fiddle camp all summer because I was playing with another musician. He was in another room, but we were with headphones, and I was like dripping sweat all over. I just like wanted to go jump in the lake. So anyway, it's all these tunes. Sorry, I'm like breathing heavily behind my mask here. All these tunes from that I've learned just at a camps along the way, and mostly from this one camp that I went to when I was 15 on the Isle of Skye. It was with Alistair Fraser and Buddy McMaster, and so the album is called Over the Sea to Skye because the first year I went there, we actually took a ferry to get to Skye. The bridge was not built yet. So these are tunes from that week. So right away, we're going to go into some pipe jigs that I played that I heard for the first time that week on Skye. Late night, about 3 a.m., everybody did a great dance called Strip the Willow. So if you are at home right now and you feel like dancing Strip the Willow, now's the time to do it.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Those were 3 reels, and I actually remember learning the first tune, Spay in Spate, from a great fiddle player from Scotland who actually makes a cameo on this album. Her name is Karen Stephen, and when I was at this camp on Skye, she just pulled me aside and showed me all these very cool tunes, and that was one of them. So, speaking of Scottish fiddle tunes, I'd like to welcome everyone from the Boston Scottish Fiddle Club. I know that there's people going back and forth tonight between Katie and Neil's jam session, and I was calling it Mini Scottish Fiddle Camp. There's so much Scottish fiddle on the internet tonight. Woohoo! And actually, I'd just like to throw out a little plug for the Boston Scottish Fiddle Club. If you're not a member yet, you should become a member because they have semi-monthly jam sessions, and they have amazing workshops that are offered all the time. And so join the Boston Scottish Fiddle Club. It's an amazing place. Here's another Scottish fiddle tune. This one is slow. It's one of my favorite airs, and it's called Neil Gow's Lament for the Death of His Second Wife. It's a really great audience here. They laugh at all my jokes. Yeah. So let's go into Strathspey land here. Have we played any Strathspey? Oh, we haven't. So we're gonna play 4 Strathspeys in a row, and actually, it's maybe kind of weird that I recorded like so many Strathspeys in a row in one set and never went into a reel. But I was actually thinking about when we put together this set, actually about playing for Scottish country dancing. Usually you would put like 8 Strathspeys in a row. Maybe you would repeat some of them, but I cut it in half. But these are 4 of my favorite tunes to play for Scottish dancing, and I actually was just able to be part of a virtual Scottish dance event last weekend, the Argyle, or I guess it was a couple weekends ago, the Argyle Royal Scottish Country Dance Society Argyle weekend. And I had been to so many fiddle camps online over the summer, and it was my first dance camp, and it was just so cool to see people dancing in their living rooms. So feel free to do that right now. We're gonna play some Strathspeys. Find yourself a partner. Find yourself an imaginary partner, like I used to do to Shugle Nifty albums, but that's another story. I'll tell you later. And here's some Strathspeys for you. The first one is called The Mull Rant. The second one is called Curie Kabuk. The third one is called Miss Drummond of Perth. And the fourth one is called The Iron Man. And now for a song.
Well, I hope the listening is agreeable in your own home. Maybe you're listening to us on your laptop, on the comfort of your couch. And that makes me feel very happy to think of that. The next song I'm about to sing, or the one song I'm going to sing tonight, is a Quebecois song, and it's about the opposite of comfort. It was the hardship of going away from home in New France and to maybe get a little money on a job far from home, going with a voyageur. And in fact, I don't know if it's a feeling you often have. Maybe there's a meme for that, but that feeling you get when you watch a movie, which is the story of a traditional song you've sang for a long time. And I got that feeling recently. I saw a movie called The First Cow. Did you hear of that? Any of you? It's an Oregon movie. It happens in Oregon in the mid 19th century with settlers, people who were just trying to live their really rough life. And it's kind of the story of the first cow that arrived in what was the territory of Oregon back then. And the thing is that, well, I won't tell the whole story, but one of the characters is a chef, and with the milk of the cow, he cooks a delicious clafoutis. And I don't know if you have clafoutis in your life, but you should. It's a great French pastry, one of my favorite ever. And I just realized that traditional song talks about a young man who probably goes and live a similar life than the characters of this movie. But I think the song lacks some clafoutis. So I will not add it tonight, but I will dream of clafoutis as I sing this to comfort me in the hardship that this song talks about.
What is clafoutis exactly?
Exactly. It's an eggy, custardy dessert, flour, eggs, milk of the first cow. And it comes with a fruit, always a fruit. Traditionally, it'd be cherry or pear. In that case, they do it with blueberry. All right, I will try for a moment. I will remove the mask. When I started recording this album with Hanneke, I had a clean-shaved face. Je suis sur mon départ pour changer de pays. J'entreprends le voyage de la Californie. Oh, adieu père et mère, adieu tous mes amis. Je prendrai pour partage le souci et l'ennui. Dans ces pays sauvages, on est bien éloigné. Faire ainsi long voyage, il faut bien en parler. Si Dieu vient à mon aide, j'espère que dans 2 ans, au retour du voyage, j'irai voir mes bons parents. Dans un vaisseau de guerre, je me suis embarqué, surpris par la tempête, j'ai bien failli mourir. J'ai bien causé de peine à tous mes bons cœurs de la tristesse encore de perdre leurs enfants. Moi qui suis jeune encore, j'aime beaucoup l'argent. J'aime à gagner de l'or dans l'âge florissant. Quelle folie dans ce monde, chercher tant de trésors. Souvent dans le voyage, on n'y trouve que la mort. On n'y trouve que la mort. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. That's Hanneke Cassel on the fiddle.
That's Yann Falquet, and what a beautiful song. You don't have that on any recordings yet, right?
Not yet, but actually I've been very blessed to be supported by a Iguana grant by Club Passim, which will help me to release this song on an upcoming solo album.
Awesome. And actually, while I'm mentioning these things, Jan is in a great band called Genticorum, and they have been releasing some amazing videos and music the past 3 months.
Right, we decided to release one EP a month starting in the fall. So we have very original name. We released Septembre, and then Novembre. We released Octobre last month. Well, I've got mixed up in my month, but there's one more album that's coming, and you get to guess what the title will be of that one.
February.
Exactly.
Well, we're actually going to do some back-to-back Cape Breton sets because I left one out that we were supposed to do earlier. This is actually another one of those kinds of sets that I always have associated with dancing in my head. I know many of you out there have been to the Canadian American Club, and I think the first time I ever saw this happening was at the Canadian American Club, but of course it's very traditional in Cape Breton, that in the middle of a square dance, you actually have kind of a break, and you have the fiddle player and the piano player play a strathspey and a bunch of reels, and several people get up and just show their steps one at a time. And so I'm going to play some of my favorite tunes that are actually played a lot for Cape Breton step dancing. And actually, I always remember, I'm going to give a little shout out to a great friend and fiddle player and dancer named Abby McCory. I remember seeing her get up and dance when she was about 9 years old at the Canadian American Club. And she danced for so long, and like she was just like not winded at all, and she was just the most amazing dancer. And so I'll dedicate this set to Abby. Miss Lyles is the strathspey, and then there's a bunch of reels after that. Abby, see if you can dance the whole time. Well, we have a couple more sets for you tonight. I hope you're enjoying the evening, and I hope some of you will be sticking around for the encore series afterward. There'll be lots in the chat, I'm sure, about that. Here are some tunes from the other side of Scotland, not the Cape Breton side, not the Highlands side, but the East Coast, actually off of the East Coast. There's a wonderful island that I haven't been to yet. I was supposed to go to Shetland Island this summer for the very first time in my entire life. And of course, I went and had a great time. I was kidding. I haven't been on an airplane for like 10 years. Anyway, I haven't been to Shetland yet, hoping I can get there next summer. But here are a bunch of tunes from Shetland. I learned the first one actually from my fiddle teacher in Oregon, where they eat lots of blueberries, I've heard. Clafouti. And there's lots of cows. Her name is Carol Ann Wheeler. She taught me this first tune called Da Schlacket Light. And then the reels I actually learned from another Pacific Northwesterner, Callum McKinnon, a great Scottish fiddle player out there. I went to a workshop that my fiddle teacher brought me to, and I learned most of these reels from him. So here's some tunes from Shetland Island. Thank you, everybody. I'm breaking hairs finally on my bow. I got my bow repaired for the first time like a month ago, like the whole year, which is unusual for me. Yeah, this has been really fun. We're gonna play one more set of tunes tonight. But we would actually like just to take this opportunity to thank from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure Jan's heart as well, Club Passim, and especially tonight, Matt Smith and Abby Altman for just hosting us and having us and continuing actually the whole live music thing through this entire pandemic. It's been pretty incredible, everything that Passim has been doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody can clap as loud as they can from home. Yeah. And please become a member of Passim, donate to Passim Persists, do everything you can to keep these venues going. Thank you to Yann Falquet for not only playing with me tonight, but actually engineering this whole album, and it's just been really amazing to have somebody to play with this past few months here.
Thank you, Hanneke, and exactly the same for me. Thanks for playing music, and thanks for having me on your album. It's a real honor, and it's a great album too. You guys should completely objectively, it's a fantastic album. You should all buy it right away on Bandcamp, or wait to Friday if you feel like it for Bandcamp Friday.
You could buy one today and one on Friday.
I think you should do that. Yep.
Well, as I said, a lot of these tunes were inspired by this trip I took. Actually, it was 4 summers in a row that I went to the Isle of Skye as a teenager with my mom, and I just fell in love with Scottish music, and it was really due to 2 fiddle players that I met there that were teaching and having the camp. And many of you know them. Alistair Fraser, who is just one of the most, well, he's just my favorite fiddle player in the whole wide world. So he and Buddy McMaster, who just my favorite fiddle player from Cape Breton. He passed away a couple years ago, but these 2 fiddle players just truly inspired me to play Scottish music. And I'm actually going to play a tune that I learned from Buddy. It was the very first tune I ever learned on Skye. I remember sitting next to him and learning this tune from him. And then I remember watching concerts at night of Alistair and Buddy playing this tune together. And yeah, I have some tapes from those concerts, and I just have a lot of nostalgia associated with this tune. So we're going to play O'er the Moor, Among the Heather, and then I'll go into a bunch of tunes. And I normally in a CD release concert, where I have a CD, I actually am calling it an album this time because I don't have an actual CD. I get every fiddle player in the audience to get up and play. And because, of course, that's not really able to happen anymore, I would love, if you have a fiddle at home, to get up and play on this last set, especially the last tune. And if you want to do this, I'm really not like social media savvy, so I had to ask some questions to people who are earlier. But I think if you tag me on Instagram, Hanneke Jewel, spelled HANNEKEJEWEL, with the @ before it, right? If you just like put me on like Pinterest, no, never mind. If you tag your video playing along, then I can like share it tomorrow. So I would love for you to get out your fiddle, guitar, piano, whatever you want, and play. The last tune is going to be the high drive. You're welcome to play. as many of the tunes as you want. But feel free to videotape it. Videotape. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna stop talking. Maybe Summer knows how to tell this better in the chat or something, or maybe you have all figured it out. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for listening and watching tonight, and we'll see some of you at the encore afterwards. And thank you all.
Thank you so much.
One more time!
That's Hanneke Cassel on the fiddle. Thank you
That's
so much.
Yann Falquet on the guitar. Thank you all.
That's Hanneke Cassel and Yann Falquet. You can buy their new record at hannekecastle.bandcamp.com. I recommend waiting until Friday when it is fee-free Friday, and you can pick it up. Unless you picked it up already, that's totally fine. It's not a problem. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you make a donation if you can at passim.org/stream. And check the chat for the information on coming to the Encore series, which is going to start in just a handful of minutes as we get things set up for that. You'll hear another song from Hanneke and Yann, and then get to chat with them a little bit face to face. So thanks for being here tonight. We'll see you soon.